Just a few moments time we will have that men's competition starting on your screens. Let's have a look at that winning climb again, that extraordinary speed from Valeria Bogdan. Can of course get in touch with me directly on @Liam Lonsdale. Valeria Bogdan, look at the way that her shoulders pivot, so strong, absolutely blistering speed, 9.38 seconds. You can almost see the ice melting as she powers up there. Aggressive and powerful, really nice up that right hand side. Excellent work from her, a very strong finish. Unstoppable today here in Sass-Fee. There is that structure, stunning as it is. Silver medal, second place, Katerina Kusheva. Really great technique, but just didn't quite have the luck today. A couple of little stumbles cost her. Her fastest time, of course, was 10.27 seconds. In just a few moments' time, we'll be ready with the men. Don't go anywhere, folks. So I've just been told that we actually have a few minutes between the men's and women's competitions beginning. And what better way to fill that than take a look at our first competition of the season, the highlights from Cheongsong. Enjoy this, guys. Here they go. Tolokhanina gets a better start on that left-hand side. Kusheva catching her up though. Big stumble from Kusheva. Tolokhanina just needs to hold it together. 7.8.1, and it's Tolokhanina that takes the first gold of the season. And you can see how much it means to her. Yellow on the left in blue, Kuzovlev on the right in red. And Kuzovlev is faster. Oh no, it's another stumble and Nemov takes the gold. Nemov will walk away with the first gold medal of the season here in Cheongsong, South Korea. And there's one thing we can say for Maria Tolokhanina, it's very rare that we'll see her anything but composed. She's going to move through these next moves with conviction. She's going to move decisively. High feet. Looks at that left hand. Oh, she sticks it! Falls! But that was a very aggressive fall.
That was first place.
He's only 26 seconds ahead of Pyong Park now. Hits the dyno, look at that, almost static, really nice. First goes in, second goes in, and there it is. Oh my gosh, 1 minute 30 left on the clock. He was about 9 seconds ahead of Pyong Park, and if that's the case, it's gold medal for Nikolai Kuzov. Kusheva taking the win on the first run, and look at that, she's accelerating away already on that left-hand side, but Feoktistovan's picking up the pace. Kusheva around that middle zone, not stumbling, and although Feoktistova takes the win there, that 2-second advantage that Kusheva won on that first run, we'll see her with the gold medal. Kartashev on the left, Yurlov on the right, and Yurlov gets up to the stronger of the two stars. He's been blisteringly fast all weekend, and it looks like he's going to keep going. It's not a sub-6, but it's fast enough, 7.76 seconds, almost a whole second ahead of Vladimir Kartashev. And it is indeed Vladislav Yurlov's first ever gold medal. There's the top clip, and there's the match, ladies and gentlemen. Maria Tolokhanina in fine style, composed, calm, collected and cool. Another gold medal to add to the tally, and well deserved for the Russian athlete at the top of her game for so many years and at the top of the game. Hits the hold, there it is. Gold medal guaranteed for Nikolai Kuzovlev. Still going, 15 seconds remaining. Clip 17 made. True spirit of ice climbing. Nikolai Kuzovlev tops the men's final route. Guaranteed gold medal here. So that was, of course, our first competition of the season. on South Korea. The stunner it was. Last week we were in China. A frozen reservoir no less, and that was a stunner as well. And in a few seconds time we'll be getting underway with the men's speed finals. Got the start list here, so I'm going to go through that with you guys. First athlete out will be Switzerland's Jonathan Brown, followed by Volodymyr Kaidash of Ukraine, Anton Verenikov of Russia, Gunnar of France, Florian Gantner of Liechtenstein, Dmitry Venikov of Russia will be out 7th, David Buffard of Canada out 8th, Tristan Ladevon of France out 9th, Vladimir Kardashev, current ranked 4th of Russia, out 10th, Anton Sukarev of Russia, last week's bronze medalist, he's currently ranked 5th overall. Then we'll have Mohammad Reza Safdarian of Iran, Nikolai Kozlovlev of Russia, Anton Yelov of Russia. Current World Tour leader will be our penultimate athlete, Vladislav Yurlev. And our final athlete will be Rad Mosen of Iran. Interestingly, those top 6 athletes are in the last 7, so they'll be exciting ones to watch for sure. Just to recap that top 5 in the overall ranking so far: Vladislav Yurlev sits at the top, followed by Anton Yelov in 2nd, Nikolai Kozlovlev in 3rd, Vladimir Kardashev 4th, Anton Sukarev in 5th. All Russian top 5, no surprises there. And there is Jonathan Brown. Looks like they're not quite ready for him yet. And just in the background there, chatting to Dirk Tyler, you can see Katya Feoktistova pulled out of this weekend's competition due to illness. We wish her a speedy recovery, of course. If you are just joining us, then a very warm welcome to Saas-Fee, Switzerland. Des Walker's tuned in. Great to have him on board. We are live from Sass-Fee with the men's speed finals. We just had the lead finals, in which Valeria Bogdan took the first gold medal of her season. I think staying warm with a bit of a dance. The athletes ready to go. There is that speed structure built up of ton ice blocks. Jonathan Brown approaches the wall. And here he goes. Let's see what he's got for us this season. Prepares himself. There he goes. Good hip flexibility. Quite at the precision there with the hands that he needed to move quickly through that lower section. Manages to recover from that fall. Big finish, 12.41. Not a bad start there for the Swiss athlete. Not bad at all. Next athlete is Ukraine's Volodymyr Kaidash. Here he is, approaches the wall, sets himself up. Here he goes. Not bad technique, and it's a 13.94 second finish for him on his first run. to improve on that in the next round. Just to recap, these athletes have 3 attempts at this route. Only 1 attempt counts, and that is their fastest. The athletes will be then ranked fastest to slowest. Top 3 athletes get the medals. Very simple. Here is Anton Grebennikov, Russian athlete from Siberia, younger brother of Dmitry Grebennikov. Oh, and a little slip right at the start. It's not what he wants. Twice over, manages to catch himself. That left shoulder must be tired already. Moving now, a little bit more precision through that middle section. Approaches the top, trying to find some speed. 14.22, not the start that he'd have been looking for. But if you remove those 2 falls, he'd be sub 12 seconds, I'd say. So lots of potential for his next run. First French athlete of the men's speed final. Luna Ladovon, the younger of the 2 Ladovon brothers. Better known for his lead climbing, but after just missing out on lead semi-finals, speed is going to be his best chance of a medal. 11.93 seconds for him there. It's his first attempt done. Liechtenstein's Florian Gantner joins us now. Blue helmet, the blue sleeves. Here he goes. Good wide hands, strong legs. Really nice technique as he approaches very quickly to the top. And it's sub 10 seconds, first of the night, 9.87 for Florian Gantner. And that was with a couple of slips as well. Keep your eyes on that man. Nice work from the young lad from Liechtenstein. Next athlete, Pauli Salminen of Finland. Pauli prepared, and here he goes. Oh, and he's off. Left tool popped, the right wasn't in any position to recover. It's his first run over. And here is the older Grebennikov brother, Dmitry Grebennikov, wearing bib number 40. Very strong athlete. He's a big guy. Just making sure he's got his stance right on the plate. There he goes. Certainly got the musculature to do well in this type of competition. And he's got the reach as well, and it's another sub 10 seconds, 9.87 for Dmitry Grebennikov. Things are starting to halt up here in the speed competition. Bearing in mind, we're not through to our fastest athletes yet. Things are going to start getting really quick. Happy with that. North American champion, David Buffard from Canada. Moving pretty well through that lower section, struggled a little bit towards the top there. just not quite finding the right form, the right body position. 13.48 seconds for him. I reckon we can expect to see him speed up in his second and third attempts as he refines his line. And here's the older Ladevon brother, Tristan Ladevon, also known for his lead climbing. Lines up, and here he goes. Very fast hands to begin. Good strong steps. Really confident movement. He definitely looks good here. Let's see how he finishes. 9.22 puts him into provisional first place. Tristan Ladevon, you Bobby Dazzler. Very nice there from the young Frenchman. A really good finish. Consistent run from bottom to top. You can take a breath. Okay, now we're starting to get into that Russian end of the spectrum. Vladimir Kartashev, first of the really fast Russians, and here he goes. Really quick, look at him! It's like a rat of a drain pipe. Vladimir Kartashev absolutely flying. Unbelievable! Sub 9 seconds, 8.57. Oh my gosh, what did he eat for breakfast? Vladimir Kartashev, very, very quick there, and wasn't a flawless run. Dare I say it, do we see a sub 8? Whew. That was fast. Very, very fast. No doubt that he's in first place, and here's another quick one, Anton Sugarev. Stares down the ice. Here he goes. One of the tallest speed climbers. Really nice shoulder movement. Really strong strides. Little slip and a good finish. 8.91 with a slip. Oh my gosh, these times are getting really quick now. This is about to get exciting. Mohammad Reza Safdarian of Iran. See how he fares on the speed route. And he's not had a great speed season so far, but at this moment he's looking pretty good. Struggled to find the feet through the middle section. Good to the top, 11 seconds. Nope, he might have missed the top there actually. We'll have to see the replay. Timer didn't stop for him, but he did hit it. It's likely that they'll give him a stopwatch time. We'll have to wait and see for that one. If you want to talk about fast, then you can talk about Nikolai Kozlovlev. A great season so far with a silver medal. He won gold medal in speed here last year. Be looking to repeat that form with no doubts. Oh, and you see that slip there, right, left slip, but still picks up the pace through the upper sections, and it's a big finish for an 8.9 seconds. Flipping heck. He looked very, very strong then. Even with those slips, sub 9. Another one to watch. And I can tell you that Safdarian did get given a time, and it was 8.9 seconds for him as well. We've got lots of people tied in there. Anton Yemov, very, very quick, current rank number 2 overall, absolutely flying through that top section, 8.09. Well, it's getting more and more likely that we're going to see a sub-8 second time. Really, really nice technique. No big lunges for the top, just powered through. Calm and collected. Now, man of the moment in the speed competitions. Vladislav Yurlov took bronze medal in Cheongsong and his first ever gold medal in Beijing last week. Sets himself up on the plate? What do we even call it? I think we call it a plate. Sets himself up on the plate. Here he goes. Good technique with the arms, fast with the feet, but not quite as quick as the others. Still sub 9 seconds, 8.93. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the past 2 competitions, I've been talking about Rad Mosen. He's had some unbelievable runs over the years, but he's never been able to execute when it comes to the final round. Will this 3-attempt system suit Rad Mosen? A little bit less pressure, doesn't have to perform in a dual setting, only competing against himself. We know that he's fast. Could this be the time for him to shine? We're in bib number 31. Very focused. Resets his position on the plate. And there he goes. Oh, a little slip there in the middle. I have a horrible feeling that I might have talked this up too much. Picks it up towards the top. 12.08. Not a great start for the Iranian. Don't worry. I have a good feeling about his second run. We go all the way around now, back to the first athlete, Jonathan Brown of Switzerland. The athletes doing their second attempt in just a couple of seconds' time. Time to beat after round number 1, Anton Yemov. Took the gold medal in Cheongsong. Right now, he's a whole half a second ahead of the nearest competition. Could this be the second gold medal of the season? Too early to tell just yet. So here's Jonathan Brown of Switzerland. Oh, and he falls right at the start there. Absolute nightmare for Jonathan Brown. Heartbreaker. Watch that right hand. Oh, might have even hit himself in the face. Just did not get going there. That was a real shame. Jonathan Brown's out, and we move through to the next athlete. It's Ukraine's Volodymyr Kaidash. Volodymyr Kaidash, a little bit slow through that middle section. Oh, and he's off as well. Could it be that as the temperatures continue to drop, that ice gets more and more brittle? We're going to see more falls. That's the third fall we've seen yet in this comp. Next athlete, Anton Grebenikov. First Russian in the rotation. Only a youngster. But very, very promising athlete. Made his first ever finals last week in Beijing in the lead competition and placed 6th. And it's another low fall. These athletes are going to really have to dial in their concentration now. Luna Ladovon of France Lines up for his second attempt. And he is fully focused. Oh, a little slip there in the middle is going to cost him 11.46. Faster than his first time. Number 42. He was our first 10-second time in the first rotation. Florian Gantner of Liechtenstein. See if he can better that second time round, and he's not fallen, which is a good start, but that little slip's going to cost him. Oh, his tool gets stuck on the left hand. Oh, and another fall with the right. Is this ice condition really deteriorating now? Another fall. Just to give you an idea there, folks, we're 5 athletes in on the second rotation, and only one of them has logged a time. Interesting. Let's hope that it's not the ice and that these guys are just going super hard and losing concentration. Pauli Salminen fell in his first run, needs a good time on this one. Needs some time just to be in the rankings. One of the tallest athletes on the circuit. The first comp we've seen him at. Been at home babysitting the children who are here at the competition this week. If you didn't know, Pauli Salminen and Enni Bertling are married. 15.5 seconds on the clock there for Pauli Salminen. Pauli stayed home while Enni went to Asia. Second of the Grebennikov brothers now. Bib number 40 in the fluoro green, there he is. The man mountain, the Siberian bear. 89 kilos, prime Russian beef, Dmitry Grebennikov. There he goes. First time he scored was 9.87 and he'll definitely want to better that now. Strong up to the finish. Oh, and he's just shy there, 10.38 seconds. A little stall at halfway costed him. And in this competition, we're going to be coming down all the way to the hundredths of a second. Tomorrow, of course, we'll have the lead semi-finals and the lead finals. We'd love to see you here watching them. You can join us in the Ice Dome if you're local or if you fancy a quick flight over. Otherwise, join us on the broadcast. Women's semi-finals will be live at 8:40 Central European Time. Men's semi-finals live just before 1 o'clock Central European Time. And the men's and women's lead finals live just before 7 p.m. local time. Do tune in for those. On your screens now, David Buffard of Canada. His first time was 13.48. Can he better it? 15.52. Sadly not this time. Maybe his third rotation will be more fortunate. Next athlete, Tristan Ladavort of France. It's a little bit apprehensive. It's very cold. Absolutely freezing down there. We're a couple of layers up the car park in our broadcasting space. There he goes. Tristan Ladavort finding his way up really nicely, moving well, strong strides, and he slips just before the top, and that's such a shame. But still with that big slip, 9.17 seconds, I say he would have been sub 9. You could see how frustrated he was. He'd have been definitely sub 9 then if he'd have hit that. Just lost focus at the end, little slip. Will the third run be enough for him? Have to wait and see. -11 outside in Saas-Fee, but indoors it's way colder. Don't know what it is, but inside this car park it's like a giant freezer. It's usually between 5 and 10 degrees colder in here than it is out there. It's crazy. Here's Vladimir Kartashev. Little stumble at the start and a stumble just as he gets a quarter of the way up. Finds his pace higher. Oh, this is not the run that Vladimir Kartashev wanted. 10.41 for him. His first run was 8.57. Next athlete, Anton Sukharev, another sub-9 seconder. Look of focus on his face. There he goes. Good technique, big strides, just struggles through the middle, but still keeping that pace, and look at that! 8.24, really, really nice from him. That's enough to see him sitting in second place now. Without that stumble, I think we're looking at another sub-8 second climber there. So far, this competition looks like it's going to be fought between Sukharev and Yemov. Next athlete, Mohammad Reza Safdarian. Finds his pace through the middle. 10.11. Now his first time was 10.15, so he's very consistent there. Again, it looks like he could better that. He just finds a slightly cleaner line, maybe a slightly more precise foot placement. Third place overall on the tour this season so far, after 2 competitions, is Nikolai Kuzovlev. He's currently sitting in 4th place with his 8.9 second time. Lines up. And there he goes. He did win gold medal here last year. 7.86 seconds, and it's easy to see why when he's clocking times like that. Nikolai Kuzovlev flew up there. His feet did not stop. I thought he was going to climb past the top then. Really, really fast. Very powerful, very strong. No love lost between him and Yemov there. Yemov, the competition now, 8.09, his fastest time. Sits in 2nd place behind Kuzovlev. This is getting exciting. Anton Yemov. Okay, Anton Yemov's moving really well now. Look at him accelerate to do that middle section. It's another sub-8 seconds. It's 7.79. Nikolai Kuzovlev laid down the gauntlet with 7.86, and Anton Yemov responds very calmly, very coolly, and with an excellent finish there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is getting spicy. Vladislav Ianlov joins us now, sitting 5th place. If you're watching this and enjoying this, then do like and share it. Get the people watching. Vladislav Ianlov, current world rank #1, and he's wearing the tour leader bib, and here he goes, moving well through that middle section. Approaching the upper section fast. It's a big finish. 7.61. It gets faster and faster. What is happening? Vladislav Ianlov. Oh my gosh. The baby-faced Russian crushed that route. Unbelievable. Coming back round to the Iranian now, a 16th athlete in this rotation. And his first time of 12.08 was nowhere near enough. And they're really putting the pressure on these Russians if this Iranian wants to be in with a chance of a medal here. Come on, Rad. Good start for Radmosen, just needs to keep that going, keep the pace, he's moving well and it's a good time, 7.98! Excellent work for Radmosen. That puts him into 4th place and exactly where I expected to see him. What did I say? I said his second run would be better. I wasn't wrong. Radmosen now up there with the Russians, one of 4 sub-8 second times. Radmosen in 4th place, 7.98. Nikolai Kuzovlev, last year's gold medalist, 3rd place, 7.86. Anton Yemov, 2nd place with 7.79. And Vladislav Urlov with 7.61. We have one more rotation. 16 athletes with 16 attempts. Well, one attempt, you know what I'm saying. This is getting exciting. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Vladislav Urlov there with that 7.61 time. Blink and you'll miss it, folks. If you are just joining us, where have you been? We are live with the men's final here in Saas-Fee. It's the 3rd competition of the season. Things are really starting to hot up with those overall scorings. Third and final rotation of the male athletes. There, of course, was Anton Yemov. First athlete, Jonathan Brown of Switzerland. He's not fallen. Oh no, he fell! Fell low on his second run rather, and he's fallen high on his 3rd. Looked solid, but just not quite there. Very good potential there from Jonathan. His first run at 12.41, he had a fall. It looked like he had a lot more speed in him. I think we can expect good things from him in the future. Volodymyr Kaidash, bib number 45 of Ukraine. 13.94 his fastest time. He fell on his 2nd run. There he goes. Strong arms, but not quite got the drive through the legs. Volodymyr Kaidash of Ukraine slipping in that middle section. 13.56. He did improve on his first time. Anton Grebenikov, our next athlete. There he is. A lot of pressure now, of course, because his first run, 14.2 seconds. Nowhere near fast enough for the standard. Sits in 15th place. Really needs to pull this out the bag. Just looking at him there on that initial position, he looked indecisive. Glancing around, hadn't quite chosen his path perhaps. Looking good through the middle section. And there's the top. 13.18, better than his first run. Good effort from Anton Grebenikov. Next athlete is Francis Lunaladovon. First time that he logged was 11.93, second time was 11.46. What's he got for us on his 3rd run? A little fall, but manages to catch himself. Trying to just find that momentum again after stalling at the beginning. Seems to be finding it as he approaches the top. There it is. 13.95. Maintains his 11th position at this point. Florian Gantner of Liechtenstein climbs next. Sub 10 second first time. Puts him in 8th place. Can he shift it up a gear? Get into the top 5. Let's see. There he goes. Big cheers from the crowd and stumbles through that middle section. loses momentum towards the top. 12.12. His first run, the fastest at 9.87. Next up, Pauli Salminen of Finland. Fell in his first run, 15.5 seconds on his second run. Smiles as he steps up to the plate for his third and final run. Here he goes. Finding some great pace at the top, 11.54, big improvement on his first time. Nice work there from the Finn. Dmitry Grabenikov's back for business. First time 9.87 seconds. Second time 10.38 seconds. Let's see what he's got for his third run. Oh no, he's off! And the Siberian Bear sits in 8th place, tied with Florian Gantner. David Buffar of Canada currently sitting in 15th place. Stumbles at the beginning, finds a little bit of pace through that lower section though. Needs to maintain the pace and accelerate through the top. 14.36 is his time between the two. And now we get into the business end of these 16 athletes. Tristan Ladevon of France, 9.22 seconds for his first attempt, 9.17 seconds for his second attempt. Can he pull something out of the bag here? Can he beat the Russians? Good pace to start through that bottom section, just needs to keep those feet moving. Oh, that little stumble's going to cost him. Can he keep that momentum to the top? Rune Ladevon in the audience cheering on his brother. 8.92 seconds for Tristan Ladevon of France. A very, very respectable time indeed. Puts him into 7th place. But brilliant work there to get a sub 9 second time. Sure, he'll be happy with that. Here comes Kartashev. Vladimir Kartashev's fastest time on the clock so far, 8.57 seconds. Didn't quite have the run that he wanted second time round. He's wearing that red bib. He is the current world champion. Here he goes. Oh, little slip. But starts to find some pace through the middle. Oh no, another slip's going to cost him. Frustrated as he hits the top there, 10.28. Just not his competition. Kartashev sitting in 6th place. Not happy with that. He knows he can go faster. We know he can go faster. Time for him now to regroup. Get himself in the mindset for winning in Rabenstein next week. Anton Sukharev of Russia gets set up on the plate. Here he goes. Oh, little stumble at the start, it's going to cost him. Finds some pace through that middle section though. Oh, a slip just before the top. 2 slips. 12 seconds. Doesn't look like he's actually tapped the top. We'll have to wait and see what that comes through at. His fastest time, 8.24. Keeps him in 5th place. Mohamed Reza Safbarian hasn't managed to get sub 10 seconds yet. 10.15 on his first run, 10.11 on his second. He beat it on his third. Just not quite got the leg power. Not able to find footholds or to make those feet stick. Finishes in 11.09. Right, folks, let's pay attention now. These final 4 athletes have all gone sub 8 seconds. First out will be Nikolai Kozlovlev. He started it with 7.86. Anton Yemov followed, answered his call with 7.79. Vladislav Urlov come out and dropped to 7.61 on us. And then Rad Mosen came out with 7.98. Kozlovlev needs to do something spectacular here if he wants to better that 3rd place that he's sitting at the moment. Oh, that fall's going to cost him! Finishes still in 8.78. But you've got to be flawless if you want to be in with a chance of beating 7.61 seconds. 8.78 the time there for Nikolai Kozlovlev. Vladislav Urlov stays in 1st. Next challenger, Anton Yemov of Russia. Has he got it in him to make up a 1/10 of a second? So there goes Anton Yemov. So fast through that bottom section. Accelerates through the top. 7.60. Look at that. Oh my gosh. By 1/100th of a second. Goes ahead of Vladislav Urlov. Absolutely stunning. Vladislav Urlov now has some work to do. Can he knock 2/100ths of a second off his fastest time? Stunning work from Anton Yemov there. Vladislav Urlov lines up. And here he goes. Oh, that little slip at the start there could cost him, but he's accelerated through the middle. Oh, and another slip with a hand down the feet. It's not going to be enough. He's going to stay in 2nd place. 8.66 his time there. Anton Yemov currently in a gold medal position, but it's not guaranteed because could tonight be the night for Rad Mosen. Iranian gets clipped in. Slight frown on his face as he stares down that wall. Focuses on the ice. Poises to go. And there he goes. Rad Mosen now. Could this be the moment? A little stumble through the middle. Oh no, 2 big stumbles and that's it. It's all over for Rad Mosen. He climbs to the top anyway. 10.12 for him. But still he came so close outside of a medals position. Heartbreaking stuff for the Iranian. Missed a medal by 1/10 of a second. That's how close he was. We know he's got it in him. We know. Just hasn't been able to show us. He's going to be frustrated, no doubt about it. What a shame. So let's take a look at those results from the men's final of the speed competition. In 16th place is Ukraine's Vladimir Kaidash. 15th place, David Buffard of Canada. 14th place is Anton Grabenikov of Russia. 13th place is Switzerland's Jonathan Brown. 12th place of Finland is Kylie Salmon. In 11th place of France, Luna Ladovon. 10th place
of Iran is Mohammad Reza Darian. Then we go into the top 8. Tied for 8th, Florian Gantner of Liechtenstein and Dmitry Grebennikov of Russia. 7th place is Tristan Ladovon of France. 6th place, Vladimir Kartashev of Russia. Anton Sukarek of Russia in 5th. Radmosen of Iran in 4th. Nikolai Kozlovlev takes a bronze medal here in Saas-Fee. Takes 3rd place. Silver medal and 2nd place goes to Russia's Vladislav Irlov. Anton Yemov in 1st place. We've got replays in a short moment to show you of those medal climbs. First up, let's take a look at that bronze medal replay, the Nikolai Kozlovlev run. Really stunning stuff from Kozlovlev. He's been training very hard this season. Silver medal run, of course, taken by Vladislav Irlov. Stunning work from him. Excellent finishing. The gold medal, he was challenged, he answered. Anton Yemov was the undoubted winner with only 1/100th of a second in it, and there he goes. Stunning work, flawless performance, consistent from start to finish, and well deserving of that gold medal. One more time recap, guys. Tomorrow morning the women's semi-final will begin at 8:40 Central European time. The men's semi-final will begin at 12:55 Central European time. The men's and women's lead finals will begin at 5 to 7 local time. That's an hour ahead of the UK. It's a couple of hours behind Russia. You can extrapolate as you need to wherever you are in the world. It's been an absolute thrilling women's and men's speed final here in Saas-Fee for the 3rd competition of the season. We've got more action tomorrow and we cannot wait to share it with you. Don't forget, hashtag UIAA Ice Climbing, at Liam Lonsdale if you want to get in touch with me directly. Until tomorrow, have a wonderful evening and good night.